Yo, yo, yo.
Yo. Feeling like a
Can
champ.
you know it? You
Getting
know
my
it?
champ. Here she is, my daughter. My daughter, state champion,
State
y'all.
champ in the building.
Oh, she want to wash her jersey, y'all, so she can give it back. You know, she did her thing, got her trophy. You know what I'm saying? Top team in the state girls flag football. She mad because she didn't get a ring. I'm gonna buy you
Oh
a ring.
my goodness.
She thought she was gonna get a championship ring. Look, real talk, real talk.
What do they get?
They got a trophy,
Oh, a
a
trophy. Okay.
big old trophy. It's gonna go in the trophy case forever. Yeah, you gotta watch it on delicate.
Hey, Ken, you gotta change your microphone or bring your headset down.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm finna say.
Yeah. I'm talking to the world champ. My fault, the state champ. You know what I'm saying? She blessed my presence for the A2D.
Good show. A2D, you
Hey
see it.
man,
You see it.
we talked about this, bro. It's amazing. It's so good to live vicariously through your children, bro. To be blessed enough to have children that are doing things that you wanted to do. I think that was an issue that my father may not have been able to handle with certain situations. Not taking nothing away from him, but I'm thankful for the experiences with him, so it allows me to kind of enjoy, embrace, my children taking things to a different level.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Let me
Yeah,
tell you
bro.
something real quick. It's a joy to
Do
watch. I'm
tell.
so glad my father is still around so that he can see my natural progression. Remember we had talks behind the scenes about how my old man had um what he thought I should be,
Hmm.
and then if it didn't pan out, he was so hard on me. Cause,
Pause.
but to see the natural, the maturation of me and my family, he appreciates that. Like he gave me my props already. Like, so I'm glad he's still here to
Mm.
see whatever he had planned for me, or whatever he thought I should have been versus what I am now. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? He's there to see, like, okay, like I told you, I don't know if I told you, but my old man, he's retired. He's well off, 7 figures, easy. Like he's a multimillionaire. He's well off, but he still wants to work. So what did I do? He's a part-time dispatcher for me, right? I got him in,
Hmm.
so he dispatches me on the weekend. The weekends that I work.
Hmm.
My son, he got his CDL. He works with me, right? My daughter, she works in the office. She works with me. So he can see, he's live and direct. He's front row of seeing what it's like to put your kids in position. I know you're against jobs, so just put your thoughts to the side and just listen to the story.
I didn't say that, bro. I did not
But
say
but I'm just
Jesus.
saying he's front row seeing how what he wasn't able to do with me because he left and went to Minnesota. Remember, I had my own apartment at 18, not because I wanted to, but because that's what the circumstances
Circumstance.
call for. Like it is what it is, right? So I was able to rebound from that treacherous beginning to where I am now, and it's good. It's good for him to see. It's good for me to see that he sees that his hard work didn't go in vain, even though he didn't nurture me into the man that I am now. He still plays a part in the man that I am now. And so he gets to see the maturation of me, even though it didn't go the way he thought it was going to go. I don't know what he planned for me, but it didn't go his
How
way,
do
but
you?
it still turned out okay. Go ahead.
So, how do you feel now, as opposed to how you felt when you weren't tracking the way you thought he thought you should track for your life?
Well, we share the same DNA. So I was never,
Hopefully.
we don't, but I never I never uh, swayed. I was never knocked off my square because he didn't believe in me, or because he thought I wasn't going the way I should. Because I'm just that stubborn. You know that. You've tried to tell me certain things or whatever. You tried to put me on certain situations and it didn't go that way, right? So you look at your face. Right? So you got you front row. So you got the first hand view.
Yeah, I got that smoke.
Yeah. So it didn't bother me that I didn't fit whatever mold he wanted me to fit. Um, I always live by the motto, and I told you this. I move to the beat of my own drum. Not because I'm stubborn, it's because I know my limitations. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna jump out and do something and sink both of us because I'm going along to get along. That's just my makeup. That's just who I am. Not saying it's right, but I'm conservative. I'm not aggressive like you
mm,
are. You will jump out the plane and you will figure it out. You will build it while you falling. I'm not. I'm
absolutely.
more calculated. I'm more like nah. Let's I'm saying I'm more of that type. And so go ahead.
Um, I was gonna say as it applies to certain things, so I definitely get the point. Um, that's interesting that you say that. My experience with my pops, I don't that, and this is interesting. When I sit back and think about it, I don't think my dad ever bestowed anything anything of me. My dad wasn't that type of person.
Mhm.
Um, he and this is gonna sound bad.
I know, right? You don't want to. You want to say what you want to say, but you don't want it to come across like you
Yeah.
bashing or whatever. I get what you're saying.
So my experience with my father was that he was more of a self-absorbed person. And truth be told, he had me when he was 19. He was the only child.
Mm.
So his life had always been about him. Um, Now he embraced the fact of having a son. He was a great father, taught me a lot. But most of the things that I got from him were things that I bought into that he was interested in, right? So part of our split was that when I got to a point where my life went in a different direction than what he had experienced or what he was into, or it had exceeded things um that he had done, right? It was kind of an issue because it wasn't about him. You know what I mean? So it was tough for the support to be genuine outside of things that he had excelled in or he had a genuine interest in.
Right.
Like if I got into music, and my dad was a musician as well, and he was leading me through that path, and I always I don't want to say bow down, but I always deferred to him.
You buffering bad.
In
Just
Oh, that's
FYI.
crazy. I don't know why. I said if I always had deferred to him in music and things of that nature, I think our relationship would have been fine. But I think what happened was I'm a competitive person, and my dad is competitive, but is in two different ways. He competes with himself against what he knows he can do. I compete against what other people think about me and what I know I can do. So I'm trying to prove something. And I think my personality and how I went about life, um, I think that created some distance between myself and my dad. But I think what happened is as we grew older, it wasn't just a father son dynamic. It became a peer dynamic, at least a part of it. And I remember before he passed, um, I know my dad before he passed, he saw me go through a marriage that didn't quite turn out right. He saw me establishing myself. Um, he saw me, being financially set and leading a family with true direction and true purpose and true intention. And I think that for a long time, um, there was a bit of I wish there was a lighter word than envy, right? And I don't think it was in a negative way, but I think there was a slight bit of envy as to the direction I was going and some things that I accomplished, just because his life had been more about him, and he kind of drug well, he carried us along with him, and I went in a different direction, and my life was truly about my kids, my family, and I found a different level of success. But you know, in his last few years, we have been able to talk, and he talked to me about how much he valued what I had created and what I had done. And he never said it was because of him, because of what he had done, or he never talked about the dissension between, you know, that he felt between me and him. But he did let me know something very important. He told me I was his hero. He said I'm doing everything that he wished he could have done. And I never thought I'd hear that from my dad, because I always kind of kept it inside. But for him opening up like that, it relieved so much, because it was kind of like the last moment that I solidified making him proud, because everything I was doing, I was
Was to
thinking I
make
was
him
making him
proud.
proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, my whole college career, all that, I trying to make dad proud. And when you don't get the response or the affirmation, you can kind of lose yourself. But the type of person I was, I kept going, and sometimes keep going was separating us a little bit more and more and more, until we got to the point that we can have that conversation. So
Okay. So question. How do we
yeah.
break that how do we break that trend? How do we make our kids, your kids and my kids, feel validated and proud? Because we don't know, just like your dad didn't know what what was accomplishment to you, what was an accomplishment to you, and what made you proud. How can we take our experiences with our dads and be forward thinkers with our kids? How can we celebrate, even though we don't understand what a win is to them? I don't know what my son was a victory to him, and how he wants me to validate that victory. I don't know.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? I know what a victory is, but his victory may look different. So
okay,
how do we validate our sons or our daughters to so they won't have to go through what we went through as kids?
bro, I'm being completely honest, man. I think it's something in our community as black men that we can definitely do more, and that's being vulnerable. Like, if you notice, bro, I talk to you about my kids. I parent in front of you. Um, I discuss my concepts and my theories. I'm being vulnerable because I'm open to the feedback that you give, right? I even observe your interaction with Mikey, and I listen and I pay attention, and we talk about it.
Hmm.
So I think the best way to do it is to kind of get out of yourself and be open to other ways, right? I've told my wife this. I've always said that I want to parent with a plan. I don't want to just be, oh, I gotta raise these kids. You know what I mean? It's a plan behind, I would say, 90 to 95% of my children have some type of plan. And I love the fact that I have people like yourself. I got some other homies that I can talk to as well, but not probably not as much details. I can freely do that with you, right? That it's not just me. It's just not just my thoughts, right? I have, like, my cousin D'Angelo moved down here, and you know, when he moved down here, he's somebody that has been connected to me for years as well, right? So he knows me. So I like taking that objective feedback from how I may be doing something, right? Because if you know me, you know I love my kid. Now you're seeing my kid as an individual. You're able to give me the piece of that recipe that I may be missing, and I'm okay with alternate. Remember,
Hmm.
bro, we had a conversation,
Yeah, I
and I had to
remember.
go back to my
Yeah.
son. I was like, hey, hey,
Are we
buddy,
good? Right, right,
hey, we good?
right, right. Right.
No, I love you, right? Yeah, that was me, that was me, that was me. You know what I'm saying? So I think parenting with a purpose, to answer your question, and being open, bro, being open to taking feedback, being open to and being vulnerable. Bro, listen, you know me. I'm not gonna change who I am based on somebody I'm talking to. I'm gonna be the same. So to be able to be that, and also, like, I think, I loved it. You had witnessed me being extra hard on my son about something, and you just, because you know me, you just commented and just kind of questioned me about it, and you know how you, it wasn't intrusive.
Right.
It was, and you kind of asked me, what's your thought
It
on
was
that?
inquisitive. It was intrusive. It
Inquisitive.
was inquisitive. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like being open like that redirects. Just like, bro, like when we before Mikey got on the phone, we sat and had a whole conversation, right? And I'm putting together the puzzle about that dynamic, and oh, this is what this is. And then afterwards we followed up with that. So I think
Hmm.
that's the way that we find better ways to validate. Because I think the solution is not linear. It's just being able to adjust and see how versatile you can be
That's a
as you
fact.
eat your
Versatile.
fish.
That was a bar. How versatile. Because
Yeah.
I was thinking, as a parent, as a father, what my idea of success or my idea of I don't know what the word I'm looking for. We'll stay with success.
Yeah.
Let's say your son made a paper airplane. He really feel good about that paper airplane. And you looking at him like, bro, you could be over here making blah 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 blah. So, okay, he made a paper airplane. He feels great about this paper airplane. And you see something bigger and greater for him. How do you validate him? How do you not crush his happiness and still urge him to reach higher?
I think that's what I'm talking about, bro. I think I think a part of me saw something in my son, and sometimes as raising kids, you get tunnel vision. I had to let your feedback in. Your feedback allowed me to get out of my own way, right? I didn't want to crush his dreams because he's not going to be an entrepreneur, or that's not what he's pushing towards now.
Now,
Let me
right.
celebrate. Let me celebrate kind of where he is, and it's more important to find a way to build that bond and also introduce these things to him. So I think that's the key. You gotta, bro. You know how they saying, you know how they saying right now, people are getting black fatigue, black woman
Yeah.
fatigue,
Hmm.
bro. I think our kids can get father fatigue.
Father for the yes. It's a scripture. I know you don't. I know you don't like the book,
Go to your
but there's
book,
a
bro.
scripture in Ephesians that said, "Fathers, do not be
Yes,
irritating your
and
child."
your child. Yep, I knew it. I knew you was gonna say
Oh, okay, okay, all right. So you
it
already
does.
know. All
It says
right.
irritants. It says
Irritants.
irritants.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
mean, different
yeah. Oh
translations use
my
different words,
god,
same meaning, but yeah. So
God.
you just hit on the point. You just hit on the point. That was a important point you hit on. I didn't mean to stop your flow, but
But I think the purpose of that scripture in your book is that um even in parenting, you have to constantly be self-aware.
yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The
Yep.
Bible talks about self-awareness all the time. And that's the whole purpose of the Bible is to keep you self-aware, your own personal check and balance. So I definitely agree with that. I think that as a parent, you gotta be, bro, because you lose these kids quick. And the influences that we knew are so different today than what we knew. And they come in so many different ways, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. I definitely think, being vulnerable, being open, getting out of your own way, um, and allowing another perspective in.
One thing I would say about myself, I didn't remember I told you I didn't know my father was self-employed. Remember when he had the blueprints?
I
We
know
we
what he did.
just thought he had a cracking job. Like, oh, he lit.
And he's on the low. He doing something.
Did not know he was self-employed. But guess what? He didn't teach me. He didn't teach me self-employment.
That's scary.
And I was an owner operator for 5.5 years.
And he didn't even jump in it.
No.
Yeah,
So
bro. That's
so so I'm saying like, so I say that to say, don't give up on what you're preaching and teaching, and you don't know when it's gonna hit. But as long as you drop them seeds, as long as they got it, they'll know
yep.
how to pivot when it's time to pivot. It
And
may
you know what
not go. Go ahead.
I was about to say, you know what I learned from you about dropping them seeds?
What's up?
And pause. It's how you drop them. You got to drop them and deliver them in a way that they're gonna receive them. You can't you can't always be you,
Mike
right?
Tyson. You can't Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Yeah,
It's
listen,
finesse. Yeah.
bro. Every time you make a point and you interjected something, I find myself like, damn, bro. Listen, I almost bought my son a car just because you made me
Cause
feel
you're
bad.
aggressive. You're aggressive, and we balance each other out.
Yeah,
Just
bro.
like when I'm slacking and you come with the aggression, I'll be like, dang, yeah, I need to step my game up. And in the same way, you be like, dang, I went too hard. I need to
I went to, bro,
yeah. We balance each
bro.
other out. Like, yeah.
But I know my son thought I was a simp. He's like, "Why you being so nice? Why you want a hug?" Like I want, okay, son, can I
Come
just
here,
have a
man.
hug?
Come here. Yeah,
Give me my
right.
man.
Come
Look,
here.
you know your daddy love you, right?
Daddy love the kids, right?
Look, here go a job application right now. Here you go. Just go. Just go. I support you.
Yeah, trust me, brother. The seeds you're dropping are going to come to fruition. It's just not going to be immediate with this said child. With another child, it might, but this one it won't. But it will. He gonna hit a moment in time where he's gonna have to pivot, just like I did. Remember, I was a truck. Okay, I got my CDL in 2004. I worked for Swift for like 2.5 years. I failed the drug test. I wasn't on drugs, but I failed the drug test because I took my wife's Tylenol 4 or whatever the
Hmm.
heck had codeine in it.
So they say.
No, for real. If I would gladly stand on it if I was doing something nefarious. But so I was forced into the owner operator role because no job would hire me because I had a failed drug test.
Yep.
So I said, bet I get my own truck, right? So I was forced into a situation to where I was mirroring my old man, which he didn't teach me being, self-employed.
You jumped out in the lake.
Yeah, I just jumped out there because out of necessity. So I'm just saying, I say all that to say, you're giving your kid. See, I jumped out there without the tools. Well, I take that back. Let me. I think you were in my ear too about uh, house flipping or whatever, or self
Hmm.
employment. So that was already there. So I could actually give you the credit for giving
Mm,
me the. You know what I'm saying?
thank you.
The
Appreciate it.
wherewithal to jump out there.
That's funny
Yeah,
because you
I
just got done said I will jump out out of plane and
yeah,
figure this.
yeah. You will jump out the plane and figure it out on the way down. Like, we got this. You're probably looking like,
Yeah,
what? No, we got this. So yeah,
yeah.
remember, I lived on Virginia Street. That was the last house I lived in before I moved out here where I'm living now. And that was
Hmm.
2005, 2006. And we was trying to venture on the house flip thing then,
Yep.
right? I lost my job in 2007. Not 2005,
Wow.
2006, 2007. So you had already dropped the seeds then.
Yeah, because
So
oh 05,
you,
oh 04, oh 05 was when I
exactly,
first started doing my first pieces of property out there.
exactly.
Chicago. Yeah. 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 Bro, that's
So,
crazy.
so you would be the reason subconsciously for me jumping out there on a owner operator
Saying you
self
picked up some.
employment tip.
Yeah.
Saying
Feelings,
as though
bro.
I didn't jump when you told me to jump with the house thing, I jumped with the trucking thing. So that's what I'm saying. You don't know how life's gonna play out. All you got to do is just drop the seeds. That's your job as a parent. My job as a parent, or anybody's job as a friend, is to just lay the seeds. They'll
That's
sprout when they sprout.
that's big facts.
Yeah.
That's big facts. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Um, let's talk about we was talking about this off air. I want to throw this out there. Um, I think the topic that we said is um who or what motivates you. I think that I wanna curtail that topic just a little bit, and I just want to talk about what I'm enamored by and the traits of certain people that I really, really enjoy. Um, and it's gonna be crazy because I think when I start talking about it, the chat probably gonna go crazy. Like, that's crazy. But there's certain people that um I guess I'm just enamored by. So one
Let's
person
talk
is Elon
about it. Yeah, I'm finna say let's
Elon
talk about
Musk.
it. Mm-hmm.
Uh, I love Elon Musk. I
Pause.
like Paul. Oh no, I love him. That's good. That's a good African American brother. Um, Elon. I like the fact that, bro, he has a confidence that's crazy. Um, you can hear it in his speech. He is not deterred at all by anything. He reminds me of somebody else that really um I really feel like I connect with, like Kanye. As radical as he is, it's a self-indulgent and a self belief that I think you have to have in order to be whatever you define as successful. So it's him.
Mm-hmm.
Um Neil Tyson, what's his name? The
Degrassi.
astrophysicist, Degrassi, bro.
Oh, the black guy.
And
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
anything that he talks about, I'm interested because it causes me to think beyond what I would ever imagine. Um, so I got like certain people that I gravitate to, um, just for knowledge. One other person, and it's crazy because I talk about this dude often. I think one day we're gonna cross paths and we're gonna really have to chop it up. But Charleston White, bro, Unc. I'm in my Unc status right now. I think me and Charleston probably about a year apart. But you know, I I think I really connect with him because I understand everything that he's putting out, and I understand the why. And I think I connect with a lot of what he's saying.
Question:
Uh, yeah.
Why is it? And I don't begrudge you. I don't want to challenge your position on these people. But why is it okay to love Neil deGrasse
Uh
Tyson,
oh.
Charleston White, and their theories and their philosophies? Why is it okay for you to admire what they got going on and agree with their philosophy and follow their philosophy? But you want to throw in my face how Jehovah's Witnesses was started by a white man, Charles Taze Russell. Like, what's up with that? Is that
Can
different?
you
Like,
um can
if
you expound
Charles,
a
if
little bit
Charles,
on your
if
question?
Charles, if Charles Taze Russell was black, would it matter? Would it have been? Would it have? I'm just curious. Would it have made any difference if Charles Taze Russell was black? Would have changed your stance? Would it matter with your stance on Jehovah's
N-
Witnesses?
no, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Um, and now let me make it clear. We haven't had a conversation about witnesses in about 15 years. Not a
Okay.
conversation directly about it. So, has my stance changed? It may not have changed, but how I approach things, how I look at it, may be a little bit different.
Mm.
I don't think I was as agnostic then as I am now, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
think so to make sure I'm answering your question, it wouldn't matter. It had not even then. It had nothing to do with color. I think then when we were discussing it, it had more to do with um
A man,
nah
right?
Intentions.
Oh, okay.
Intentions. Right? Um, mm, it's hard for me to have this conversation
Respectfully, it's not hard for you.
respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully, it's hard to have this conversation. Respectfully, hold on. I just want to
Yeah.
say this real quick. It's okay to agree with Google's definition of free will, right? That's a man-made definition, right?
Ooh, ooh, I know you're going there. You are so. Come on,
No,
come on.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know what you're going. You about to put me in the corner. I got it though. I got something. Come
No, come on out the corner. Come on out the corner.
on.
It's okay to agree with Google's definition, which is a man-made definition, right? It's okay to agree with any man-made definition, right? We say the Bible is man-made, but we reject the Bible. But then we turn around and agree with Google and other philosophical definitions, which
You
are
said we.
man-made. Hold on,
Okay,
my
so
ear. Hold on, my ear thing fell out. Hold on.
He's sending you a sign.
I think I heard that. Hold on, I kind of
Yeah,
heard that.
you heard that. Everything you heard.
There it is. All right, you said it was a sign.
Yeah. So hold on.
I'm just curious. I'm not trying to back you in the corner. I'm just curious. I'm trying to reason with you. I'm not trying to back you in the corner. That's you that do that.
So
I'm just
let's
trying to figure
let's
out
have.
why is man hold on, why is man's definition okay when it's not the Bible, but when a person try to use the Bible, the excuse is that's man made, that's man a man. It's like, okay, all right, cool. The Bible is man made. But then to contradict the Bible, you use a man made definition. That don't make sense to me.
I use a man-made definition.
No,
Give me
in
an example.
general. In general.
Oh, people in general.
If you're going to
Well,
use man to discredit the Bible that was written by man, it's like, so what are we doing? Is this a circular conversation? What are we doing? Are you better than me because you're using Google that was created by a man versus a Bible that was created by a man? Like, what are we doing?
well, I think that when people do that, it's easy to throw that fight because they don't have to have anything to fight back with because you're gonna be left with a gray area. There's no endpoint to that argument, right?
It's a circular, yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's a circular argument. It's a moot point. Um, for me specifically, I um as it pertains to the Bible, um, I'm not going to disregard any experiences that I feel like I can apply to my life. I can disregard the concept and the literacy of what's written and how it's interpreted. I can I can disregard um anybody's definitiveness on anything that's written because all I have to say is prove it, right? The reason why I remain agnostic is that as certain as I am that it's easy to disprove the literacy of most of the things that are in the Bible and the concept of it mostly, right? Because some of the things could have happened, right? I don't want to argue things that could have legitimately happened, but a lot of um the I would call them ad libs, right? That people or Christians or people who subscribe to those texts that they take literally. I question common sense, and there's no right answer, but I can be definitive in the sense that I say you can't prove it, and I can stand on my stance by what's proven and was not. Um, do I choose to live my life according to the Bible? I think most good natured people will find themselves in accordance with what is good, right? So it all will
But
line
why
up.
though? But why?
What do you mean?
I'm saying, based on your statement,
Because
most people.
there was a human that wrote the text.
No, forget, move the Bible out the way. I ain't, no.
Okay,
You
what's the
said
question?
most good. You said most people align themselves with goodness or whatever. I forget the exact wording that you use, and I'm just saying why. Why do most people align themselves with goodness? Why do you think? I'm not trying to paint you in the corner. I'm just asking you. Why do you think we all agree on don't kill people and don't why? Don't touch kids. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't. Why do you think we all pretty much align on that?
I
And don't
think the
just say common sense because
so
common
you want
sense
me to
is
take
taught.
so you want me to take you want me to take your book out?
Yeah, just day to day.
Okay.
Why do you think?
So I think people have a natural inclination to reflect themselves upon others and vice versa. So that brings the parity, do unto others as you would have done to you.
You
Truth
use
be
a
told,
scripture.
that's a virtue. No, that's not a scripture. That was a virtue.
How you know
That
that's a
was
virtue? I'm
a
asking.
virtue.
I'm not
A
arguing. I'm
virtue.
just asking.
So wait, a virtue is a good trait, Mike. That's how I know it is, because by definition, that's what a virtue is. You want to Google that? Google it.
So you were born like that? Is you telling me a virtue is you're born that way?
No, no, I'm judging it. I'm saying most people would consider themselves as they operate with other people and vice versa. I think the concept of considering yourself as you operate with other people and vice versa is a virtue.
But how do you
Virtue, the
learn?
word.
How do you learn to operate with other people? Is what I hear what you're saying. If
I,
you're a
I think,
baby, hold on. If you're a baby and you grew up with savages, you treat others how you want to be treated.
yeah, and that happens.
So what? So what are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying that you're asking me how do people operate without the Bibles in essence, right? In goodness.
This is based on how you was brought up. Basically, what you're saying, right?
Not necessarily, but I think that has a part to play in it, right? So watch this. If if I can identify with you and I know that if I punch you in your eye, it's gonna cause you pain because I know my eye is a sensitive area. I'm probably not gonna want you to experience something that's comfort, this that is
Comfortability.
uncomfortable to
Hmm.
me. I think that's natural. That goes along with the virtue, do unto others as you would have done to you. I think most people, because you're identifying yourself with that person because there are similarities in all humans, right? We're a species, right? I think it's natural that if you see somebody, like if you're watching a football game and you watch somebody break their leg, you say ouch because you feel that. You can connect and relate to that. I think that's how life is, bro. So I
What
think
makes that
that's why
natural?
people, because you can see yourself in other people, brother.
But what makes that natural? What? Okay, you have to. So okay, you're agnostic, right? You say you're agnostic. You have agnostic beliefs. So maybe I'm asking you the wrong question because you're agnostic. So you believe that you were created. We just don't know by who. I'm assuming. I'm asking. I'm not trying to answer for you. I'm asking.
You asking what I believe?
As far as creation, do you believe that you were created, or do you believe? What do you believe?
Um,
Because I'm trying to make a greater point off of that. I don't want to skip to the greater point without knowing this part. Excuse me.
what do I believe? I believe that my existence came from um a sperm fertilizing the egg, right? That's
It,
me
yeah, it did.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I don't. So what science tells me is that what we call humans, the organism evolved from something else. Um, some say it's God, right? Christians would say it's God, right? Most religions would say it's God or a higher power that originated this. Um, I think to answer that, you have to define. What is God? Is it something that we can all agree upon, right? Because God can have many interpretations. So I think the fact that I am agnostic is the fact that I tend not to question that anymore. I don't think that's important.
Mm.
I don't think it does anything for you because you'll never be able to prove it. Now, I don't think it's wrong to believe in what you believe in, whatever it takes you in this life to be able to cohabitat this planet and function at the highest vibrational level, with the highest amount of joy in the shorter period of time that you have. Utilize that, bro. I don't care if that's Buddha's tummy. I don't care if that's the Torah. I don't care if that's the Quran. I don't care if that's the Bible. Um, I don't care about the story. Truth be told, our story is so short, and I think we spend so much time worrying about who created this. It's gonna be over before you know it, bro.
Do you think? What's the question I want to ask? You made some good points. You
I
made
think
some
this
good
shirt is
points.
dope as hell. That's what I think.
Okay.
I lost 8 pounds too, so I'm feeling
Where
good.
you at now?
What you mean? Weight?
Yeah, you said on another show. I forgot what you said you was down to.
217. 217 skinny.
217. You 4 foot and you 217? Bro, I'm 230. All right. I'm sorry. You walk right into that one.
Hey, I keep praying to Jesus, but he ain't taking the weight away, so that's why I don't believe.
There you go with the Jesus. Okay. All
Hmm. Hey,
right.
what do you call him?
How you agnostic and you praying to Jesus?
I know because that's a ritual, right?
See,
I
that's
try
the
to do what
problem
y'all
right
do.
now. You
It
pray
don't
to
work.
you pray to Jesus, and
It don't work.
Then Jesus is white, is portrayed as white, and see
But
that's
I
the
don't care
problem
about
right
color.
there.
Does God have color?
I ain't talking
Are we
about
gonna really
you.
have this
I ain't
conversation?
talking about you.
Oh, who you talking about?
I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying, period. People
Oh,
get
people.
offended because Jesus is portrayed as white. It's white, right?
I, I don't know what white is, brother. It's a color
Here
on the
you
spectrum.
go. This dude. We're not finna go down that alley. Why you trying to play the there's no color
I'm tired of it, bro. I told you I ain't got no.
until you ain't ran up on a white nationalist. This can't wait to let you know.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What do you think would happen if I ran across a white nationalist and he
Nothing.
disrespected me?
Nothing.
And he disrespected me.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. You gonna
Hey, if
go
you got
about
any,
you gonna go about your day because there's no
i-
color. You're
if
not
you
gonna wreck
got
shop. Hold on. You're not gonna wreck
a-
shop because there's no color. Remember?
anybody who
Yeah. All right.
disrespects me, it's gonna be a
They
problem.
ain't
I'm not this.
disrespecting you.
Oh
Ain't
well, I
no
ain't got no
color.
problem with him. I ain't got no
Okay.
problem with him. Listen. I keep it a buck. If you love what you love and love your people, I ain't got no problem with that.
Okay.
Purity, I'm cool with that. I don't mess with white girls, so I mean that it's to each his own. But I ain't going
Why
around
you don't mess with white girls? Ain't no color. Remember?
because they
See what I'm
breast
saying?
smell like
You
milk.
said you talk yourself into. You thought you was jamming, then you said that, and it's like okay.
No, I said because they breast smell like milk. That's my preference.
They breath smell like milk. How
They
you
do,
know?
bro. I've been
Have you
around
ever
them.
tried?
Try what? They breath? No, I've been around them. They breast smell like milk.
I've been around more white people than you, and I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Just
are you that
I may have had
close?
some bad experience.
You
I
that?
may have some bad experience. No,
Mm.
the top of their head smell like wet dogs.
Oh, Ken, come on. What is you doing, bro? This agree to
I'm just,
disagree podcast. We trying to get subscribers. We ain't
I'm
trying to get
messing with
shadow
you.
man. Like, whoa, what did you do?
I'm messing with you, bro.
Ken
I'm
did
being
not mean
facetious.
that. He just being facetious. He just being nefarious. He just being
I'm not letting him
condescending.
back me into a corner. That's what he's
I'm not
trying to
trying to
do.
back you in the corner, brother. I'm not.
So
We
get
having a
get to
conversation.
your question. Let's get to your question there.
My question is, as an agnostic, why are you so against believing anything that the Bible says because it's based off of man. But you're
I,
so ready, hold on, but you're so satisfied and willing to listen to what man says to debunk the Bible, or what the man says to hypothesize, or what's the word I'm looking for? To guesstimate on our existence. Why do you lean towards man's understanding on a philosophical level, but reject the man's perspective on the Bible side? They're both man, right? People say the Bible was written by man and manipulated by man. Okay, cool.
be-
I got you. Got it. You got me. You got it. But you'll side with the man side on the philosophical side. So what's the difference?
let's see, that's not me. You're asking me about other people. That's not my stance. Just to be clear for the record, my
Hold on. It
stance.
is your stance. Hold on. I'm gonna let you rock. I just want to say this. I'm saying that because that is your stance. You tried to give me a Google definition of free will, and you cited Merriam, you cited Webster, and I got sources. I got sources. And I'm like, bruh, those are man-made sources.
Because what we were trying to do was define free will. So I was giving us a baseline. Remember?
That wasn't a baseline, nigga. That was your proof. You was like, yeah, I got
No,
proof.
because you were no, it's not proof. It was I was trying to give a what else if how are we gonna have an argument and articulate that argument if we don't have the first part to agree upon? What is the definition of free will? And I gave you three different places to find it. And I said, pick one. And they were all pretty much the same.
Yeah, a man-made definition. Exactly.
Well, how else? Okay, so you make up a definition and I'll tell you if I agree
I'm
with
not
it.
gonna
And then
make up
we'll.
nothing. Hold on. I'm finna
So
pull
then
it back up. Hold on.
I do this. He got me. He got me. I
What you
I
mean I
tried to
got
be.
you?
No, that was so smart because I brought the topic up and you were like, I got an opportunity. I'm gonna get it.
What are you talking about?
Don't play the
We
innocent. What are you
just,
talking about? I don't. We're just
we
having
just talking, brother.
conversations.
We just talking. What did you?
Listen,
Yeah, we
listen.
just talking, brother.
If you and your people come knock on my door this weekend, I'm like, Mike fucked it up. Michael Montgomery,
If I
go
ever get your
find them.
address, I'm gonna send word
Bro, they was out there. I
to
was
the
like, hey, what y'all doing over
congregation.
here? Like,
Facts.
what y'all
I'm gonna
doing over
send
here? Don't
word.
y'all know? Y'all ain't read the sign.
Look,
Look, I'm gonna put
hold on. We coming
agnostic on my
peace.
door.
Mike check brothers. Hold on. Relax.
Look, I'm gonna put agnostic on my door. No crosses. I'm
Hey.
sorry. I'm sorry. No stars of David.
So it says the free will, the power of acting without constraint, of necessity or fate, the ability to act at one's own discretion. Now, you preach all the time about accountability. Accountability. You decide. We got the power. I mean, you're literally power. Look, see the power of acting without constraint.
Ooh, you about
Like
to wait. Before you go there, make sure you really want this.
I really want
Think,
this.
Mike. Think this one out.
Oh gosh, don't try to. Don't I want this. I
I
want
tried
all
to
the
warn him.
smoke.
Come on. I tried to warn him.
You go so hard in the paint over self accountability and having the power, and you decide. But for some reason, there's a disconnect with free will. You feel like, nah, that's there's a difference.
Okay.
So
Thank you so much.
help me understand.
Yes, I will, my brethren.
Okay.
So let me explain. The purpose of me bringing it up free will was to point out the number one contradiction in your book. It has nothing to do with where I stand. Your book contradicts free will because it says he knows everything that happens before it happens. He has control. He is all being, all seeing, all knowing. What is the purpose of life? Do you have free will, really? If everything you've done was written before you? That's a contradiction, brother. It's real simple.
If I know what you're gonna do, it does not negate your free will.
If I give you a script, do you have free will?
Disingenuous. I didn't give you
That's
a
the
script.
truth. So if I come on, brother, I
If
created you and
you
told you
if
what to
you
do and what
watch
to say.
if you go on Netflix right now and pull up a movie and fast forward all the way to the end without watching the whole movie, does that mean that movie didn't play out, or that just mean you just skipped to the end and you knew the ending? Just because you know how the movie gonna end, don't mean you dictated the flow of the movie.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Do you believe God is all knowing?
Yes,
Do you believe he's all powerful?
yes. Then why does he allow suffering? Go ahead, I'm listening.
Oh, you can answer that one since you brought it out.
No. That's where you're going. So I want you to say it, and then I'll answer it.
So do you believe it was written before it happened?
What was written?
The Bible said, as it was written.
I'm asking you what you mean. I know what the Bible says. I'm asking you what you mean.
Okay. So what do you think the Bible meant when it said that?
What? It is written?
Mm-hmm.
It is written what?
You, I'm asking you.
No. You have the burden of proof. It is written
Oh,
what? If you're trying to pin me up against the wall, you got the burden of proof. So it is written what? You're not going to have me just on this old diatribe of, diet,
you
D-I-A.
can't. Hey, no,
Tribe,
no. You
diatribe.
cannot use it. You cannot.
I keep
That's the
forgetting to spell it.
15th
Like,
time. Look, that's the 5th time.
it is.
That's your word for the week. I know what you owe. I know what
It
you
is.
owe.
It's sight word. That's my
Sight word. Hey,
That's my
that's the
sight
word you've been
word.
writing 3 times. 3
Man.
times on the piece of paper. 3 times.
That's my sight word for the
Oh my
week.
goodness!
Diatribe.
Look.
Like, nigga,
Hey, your
stop
handwriting messed up, so you just spelled it wrong.
it.
Oh my God! He said it's a sight word. My 7-year-old doing sight word. That's so funny. I know you got kids when you said that. No, I know you spend time with your kids for using that term.
Oh yeah, sight word. Oh, you got kids. You got at least a couple of them.
Look, deadbeats don't do that. Don't know nothing about sight words. Look, I don't see no words. Oh my goodness. So back to my point. Mike, the Bible contradicts the concept of free will with every scripture.
Okay,
The whole concept.
okay, but the Bible contradicts it. But you agree with the Bible by saying we have a choice. That's literally the definition of free will.
The
You have a
Bible,
choice.
the Bible is a contradiction. The whole story of Jesus is a contradiction to free will. Did Jesus have free will? Ooh.
Everybody.
Ooh.
What do you mean? Ooh, that's easy. Everybody got free will. Why you think the world's screwed up? Why you think you're agnostic? Because you got free will.
I know I do. I'm just asking. The Bible contradicts itself.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
How? The mere fact that you're agnostic and can live and breathe and have fun and your daughter
The Bible has
Gwen
nothing to do
State.
with that.
The who?
The Bible has nothing to do with that.
I'm talking about God. I ain't talking about the Bible.
That's if you
If
subscribe
God
to
is
that.
all knowing and he could swat you down for if
That's
you're
according to your
robotic
belief.
and if you're robotic and he wanted you, no, brother,
That's according to your belief, brother.
So now it's according to my belief. But when we talking about white power, black power, no, you got the choice. It's up to you. And not, come on, brother.
Hold on.
You got to be that way across the board. You can't switch up on me.
No, I'm not. I'm talking when I refer to the concept of free will, I'm showing you contradictions in your book. It's not my stance that you don't have it. Your book doesn't allow for it.
Oh, so I thought you said it was no free will. Now you're saying it is?
I said according to your book. You forgot the initial argument.
According to my book, there is free will. So what are you saying?
So if he's all knowing, does he know what's going to happen before it happens? Does he have influence on it? Can he control the mountains, seas, and bro, that's not
if
free
you
will.
got kids and you know your kid finna do something stupid before they think they know finna do something, that don't mean they ain't got free will. Just because you know the outcome of something don't mean they don't have free will.
No, you're assuming.
I'm using logic. I'm using reason and logic.
That's not logic because you can't use logic with God because God doesn't operate off of that. God is definitive. Your kid can do something different, but God, if it's this all-knowing dude floating in the sky that can
He said,
do
"Dude
anything,
floating." Hold on, that's disingenuous. A dude floating in the sky.
that's what. So what is it? So
You
what is
you
God?
fall you fall into that false. That's false religion.
Okay, so where's heaven? In the sky, right?
That's false religion. Heaven
Where's
is
heaven?
above water you can even fathom. We don't know.
Nick, there's no such thing as above. See, I'm about to use another word, but I don't want to use it again. But you're subjecting yourself to this small little bitty planet, which is a pea in this solar
No,
system.
you're
So up
subjecting
is
it.
not down. No, I'm not. I'm telling you that there's nothing flying in the sky. That the heavens aren't there in the sky.
Okay, and you're saying I'm subjecting myself to this little earth,
No,
but you're
your
trying
book
to tell me
is.
there's nothing out
Your
there.
book is. Your book is.
You just told
What
me
is
I'm
your
subjecting myself, and then you're trying to
what,
make an argument
what is your
otherwise.
book? What does your book say about the universe?
What does my book say about the G spot? What's your point?
Well,
The Bible ain't specific about a lot of things.
well, it
That
was a
don't
whole
mean they
bunch
don't
of gay.
exist.
It was a whole bunch of gay men that
I'm
wrote
just
your book, so
saying.
they
I'm
probably don't
just
know about
saying.
the G spot.
Hold on. Hold that. Dang, I wasn't ready. Hold on, I wasn't ready. Is there a drum? Hold on. There we go. I wasn't ready, but you gotta warn me. You gotta give me a heads up so I can be ready for that.
So again, my purpose of bringing up free will is the fact that there's another contradiction in that book that you subscribe to, and there's nothing wrong with it. You could choose to do that. I don't think it's of the highest level of intelligence to literally um believe.
So you be on the other side and hypothesize,
Yeah,
right?
you could, bro. You could
That's
theorize
more
anything you want.
intelligent. That's more intelligent to sit here and hypothesize and intellectually masturbate. And
So,
yeah, I
bro,
got you, boss.
so where do you think these thoughts and these concepts has come from? The same sinful creature that you walk around every day.
You talking about your buddy? Hold on, who we talking about?
I'm talking about the Bible.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Neil deGrasse. Oh, so he's above the Bible? Is that what you're saying? He's
Above the
above
Bible.
criticism?
So wait.
So
Okay.
wait, if the
Let-
Bible is
uh,
flawed, is Neil deGrasse flawed? Neil Tyson, your buddy?
so Neil
Come
operate.
on, brother. Come on, bro. If the Bible flawed, then he's got to be flawed, right? Because the Bible was written by man, and he's man. Just say, yeah, he could be flawed. If you could say that, then I'll respect everything you say after that. If
You
you want
don't
to
have
tell
to
me
say
Neil
that.
deGrasse Tyson is fact and law, then that's disingenuous.
I never said that.
I said if. I didn't say you said that. I'm just saying if you're going to
Go
sit
ahead.
here and stand 10 toes down on a man, then you should be able to you should be able to stand 10 toes down on the Bible. Because remember, the Bible was written by man.
I can't talk about that because the Bible is not written by a sole individual, brother.
All right.
So
All
you
right.
want me to judge everything and everybody in this thing?
No, I just
The
wanted
Bible
to
was
answer
put
the
together.
question.
I tell you what, I stand on that more than I stand on the person who put the Bible together.
That's what's up. That's
You
what's
feel
up.
what I'm
So
saying?
Neil deGrasse is your leader.
So,
That's fine. That's cool.
never
Hey,
said that. No,
stand on
nobody
it.
leaves me.
Stand on it.
I never said he leaves me. No, not
Oh
at
no,
all.
you're agnostic. So
Yeah, I don't.
you're an independent thinker, which happily just so happenstance that
I
there's other.
agnostic. No. Pull up the definition of agnostic. Has nothing to do with being an independent thinker.
No, I wasn't saying they're the same. I'm just saying
Yeah,
you're agnostic and you're an
but
independent thinker. You're
well, hold
smarter than
on.
everybody else, but
Hold
you
on. I
align
never
with.
said that. I never said that. There you
Didn't
go
say you
again. You
did. I
moving
didn't
the
say.
goalpost. That's disingenuous. Can you please pull up agnostic? I know what
How
you're
you
doing.
spell it? I don't know how to spell it. No, just kidding.
I'm about to say, goodness. Look,
I
Google
don't
heard
know
us.
how to spell that. Just kidding.
There you go.
A person who believes that
Oh.
nothing is known. Wow, that's crazy work. Or can be known of the existence of nature. Are you agnostic? of God
Absolutely, bro.
or of anything beyond material phenomena. A person who claims neither faith, that's you right here. A person who claims neither faith nor disbelief in God. That's the second part of the definition is you, not the first part.
The first part as well.
Okay. Well, the difference
Like,
between me and
bro,
you is the difference between me and you is I respect your beliefs.
I don't have a belief as it pertains to that
That's
necessarily.
a person who believes. You just said you align with the first part of his definition. So a person who believes that nothing is known or can be known of the existence or nature of God.
So I got a question. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Do you think it's a little bit arrogant to think that you
Here you
can
go.
know what an almighty being is gonna do, what he says, or hmm?
Yes, I think that's arrogant. Yes.
Oh, okay. That's arrogant. Okay. Do you believe that God wrote anything in the book?
What's the question?
Do you think he wrote anything in the Bible?
Personally, I don't know. That'd be arrogant of me to to answer that.
Do you think it makes sense?
Yeah,
Okay. Did he use a pen?
that'd be arrogant of me to specify.
In what method? What did he do?
I don't think there was pens back then. Were there pens back then? I don't know. That'd be arrogant of me to even try to.
So where did he write it?
Oh, there were pens back then. I'm thinking of Moses. It wasn't pens back in Moses' time, but it was pens back in Jeremiah and Isaiah and yeah. So what's the question?
So you think the all-knowing being wrote something?
No, I don't think
Okay.
he physically wrote. I don't know. That'd be
Mm.
arrogant. That would be arrogant of me to assume
So you're a little
the
agnostic.
specifics.
You're a bit agnostic on if God wrote anything in the Bible.
If that's the terminology you want to put on it, yeah.
Okay.
If that's the wording you want to put, yeah, I'm open to. I'm not dogmatic.
Okay.
I'm
That's
not
it.
agnostic,
Write
and
that
I'm
one
not
down.
dogmatic. I'll leave room for
Okay.
chance.
So
Yeah.
my question is this: what does it mean to be inspired by God?
What does it mean to be inspired by man?
You don't ask a question with a question.
But I just did though.
But that's not. I didn't get an answer. I was waiting for an answer.
That was the answer. We've all been
What?
inspired by somebody to do something.
You think God inspired somebody?
As much as I believe I inspire my son, yeah.
How?
I can only think in the terms of what I can understand. Yeah.
You only think, okay. Cool. Cool. You only think in terms in the ways that you can understand.
Yeah. Do you inspire your kids?
I'm not done. I got a question. I'm making sure that I articulate my question the correct way. Um, do you think a virgin can bear a child?
That's what you want to argue? Bro, you just made a right turn.
No, I'm just saying you only believe what you
Why
can
didn't you stay
understand.
where you were stayed? Why didn't you
No, no,
stay
no.
where you were at?
I'm gonna get there. I just want to ask:
What was the question?
do you think a virgin can have a child?
Yes.
How? Wait,
See,
how?
so you already got the answer. You already got the answer.
No, no,
So
no,
why
no,
did
no.
you
I
ask
want
the
to ask a
question?
question.
So
I want to
why
ask the
did you
right
ask
question.
the question?
No, no,
You
no. I'm
already got
asking.
the and you knew
I
I
just
was going
need
to say what I'm going to
clarity.
say. You
No,
already
I
know
need
what I'm going to
clarity.
say. That's why you stopped.
So wait. I want to. Let me say again.
All right, now you got
I
to.
want to ask you one question. How are child? How does procreation happen?
Sperm fertilized the egg.
Okay. What sperm fertilized the egg of the virgin that we talking about?
What sperm
Who's
fertile?
whose sperm?
Now I'm trying to explain this to an agnostic, right?
Yeah, sure.
A person that don't believe in God.
But you have to make sense of it because you said you believe what you can make sense of. So help me understand that.
No, I can make sense of it according to my beliefs, but I can't make
Well,
it
help me.
make. I can't make it make sense to you.
Let's find a common ground. Let's make it make
That's
common
like
sense.
trying to talk to a handicapped
No, it's
person
not.
about
No, it's not.
Wi-Fi.
No, it's not. Okay,
Yes, it
so
is.
watch this. So watch this. Let's make this clear. We can both understand how procreation happens. We agree with that, right?
Mhm.
Is that the only way that you know that procreation can happen? From a sperm and an egg.
Yes.
Period.
Now, ain't no period. That's just
Yes.
all I know based on my understanding. Yeah.
So that's what we agree to, right?
So my understanding ain't fact just because just okay.
I'm not asking about what's fact. We're creating our own fact right now. So if that's the case, please explain to me
I can't.
how a virgin you can't.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. No. I'm not leaving
I
it.
respect
Hold
that.
on. I'm not leaving it as I can't. Just because I can't explain how God created man and woman, I can't sit here and walk you through the process of how he did it.
I'm not asking you that.
I know you're not asking me that. I'm just telling you, just like I
Uh,
can't walk you through that process, I can't walk you through the same process of the creator planting sperm to fertilize an egg.
So you really think sperm went up in this chick in the middle of the night?
If I believe that same creator can create two people from dust, from nothing, then anything is possible. What the heck was that? What was that?
What was what?
That was perfect. Whatever that was.
Well, as far as what?
Hold on.
What happened?
I'm sorry. That was something playing in my background. It was perfect timing.
Oh, I thought it was a virgin that got pregnant or something. That you knew was up.
Man, it probably was. I don't know.
So
Can you okay, hold on. Before you make your point, do you believe that we were created or do you believe mystical sperm and egg just got together and then we just boom, Big Bang Theory?
I believe more in the Big Bang Theory than I do anything else. Because we're an organism
An organism has to be created. I don't care what you believe in. There has to be a creation. Somebody has to create that.
from something that was here.
What do you mean from something that was here?
I, again, I lean more to the Big Bang Theory than uh
This is shocking. Mr. Create, do it yourself. This is shocking to hear from you. Now you talking about by chance. Not you, not Ken.
I never said by chance, bro.
Big Bang
You
Theory
believe?
is, bro, what do you think Big Bang Theory means?
Let me finish. Um, hold on. I want to make sure I got this right on my
This
phone.
is baffling.
Is it? So wait. So wait. You don't say you discredit. You ready
Based
to
on your
discredit
values,
science, but you.
based on your values, I just find it hard that you would to believe that you would believe that. Like, wait, what?
So I think you operate off of fact and logic. I will definitely say that about you. Show me if your daughter comes home and she's pregnant and she says, "I don't know how. I've never had sex." Would you believe her?
No.
Why not? Why don't you believe that she's the
You
chosen
finna
one?
make me say you finna you finna make me say something crazy about my daughter. I ain't finna do it. You almost got me. You
let's say
almost
let's
got
say
me.
age on it. Let's talk about other people.
No, no. Okay.
but
Nah. I wouldn't believe it. She'd have to prove it to me.
but what if she says it's God?
my goodness.
Hey, you
You,
gotta take it to the
you got me.
fundamentals.
You got me. I can't argue with that. I'm not even finna argue with that. I want to, but I'm not even. I'm gonna let you have that one.
Okay, so my point is,
You ain't got no point. I just let you have that one.
okay, okay. Am I Jesus?
You might be.
Are you?
Not today.
Not today.
Yeah.
When
Check
are
with
you?
me tomorrow.
When are you being sarcastic?
No,
Or do you
I'm leaving space.
leave space? Okay.
Who
So
is
let me
Jesus?
ask.
Who is Jesus? Who do you
I
think
don't.
Jesus is?
It's somebody that was written about in the Bible.
Somebody like Elon Musk
Could have been.
and Neil
But
deGrasse.
guess what? Guess what? There's no evidence that he ever walked. He didn't leave anything behind, buddy, or his disciples.
Who?
Nothing.
Who didn't leave nothing behind?
Nothing. None of his homeboys.
Who? Who you talking about?
Jesus.
So you don't like Jesus because he was too flamboyant? He was too
Who? Nah, he was the man.
if he was more humble,
What?
if he was Neil deGrasse Tyson,
I didn't say that, brother. I'm saying that he's a fable.
and
That's
Neil
what I'm saying.
deGrasse Tyson is a fable too.
Okay. Uh,
I'm talking about in
So
300 years from now. I ain't talking about right now because we're in it
we
now.
can't
We
prove
can
that.
see him in the
We
flesh.
can't
We can
we
see.
can't prove that.
What you mean?
There's proof.
Right.
Yeah, proof. What's the proof?
Come back in 300 years and talk
What's the
about Neil
proof?
deGrasse.
What's the proof?
What's the proof? What? What are you talking about?
What's the proof that Jesus walked this earth?
No, I'm talking about Neil deGrasse. Don't try to move the goalposts.
No, we were talking
I'm
about
giving
Jesus
you that.
first.
I gave you that. That's why I moved over to Neil.
Okay.
I gave you that. He's a fable. All right, bet. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a fable also.
Nobody said he was a savior. Nobody said he died and rose.
It doesn't matter if we
Nobody
said
said
he
he
was.
cleared the
We
blind.
don't know that. We don't know that.
He's a human.
In 200 years, he could be that. You don't know that.
Says who?
In 200 years, all
Okay,
I
so
said
let's go
was
back.
All I
Let's
said
go
was
back.
you don't
Let's
know
go
that.
back
I didn't say
300
you
years.
was.
Let's go back 300 years. Do you know any virgins that had babies 300 years ago?
I wasn't here. No, so no. Why would I know
Do you
that?
have any
How would
record?
I
Do
know
we have
that?
any record? Because there would be
300
record
years
of proof
ago?
of it. There'd be record of proof of it.
I don't have any proof of slavery 300 years ago. So why would
I'm,
I? How would I have proof of that?
I got it. So let me ask you a question. Do you know that dinosaurs was here?
No, me personally, no. I can only go by science and the bones
So
and the
what?
artifacts that was found.
So
And I don't even
mm,
know if those are real artifacts.
what? Okay. Do you think it's more than likely that there are actual bones that create a
I don't
structure
know.
that we've named and called them
I
dinosaurs?
don't know. And the fact
You
that
don't
you
know?
believe it is
That's good.
crazy.
Okay. That's good. I can go touch one. I can go touch his bones. I can go touch King
You
Tutankhamun.
can go touch some
I
bones
can go
that you
touch
think.
King.
No,
I
there's
can
your
go touch
faith.
the
Look
corpse
at your
of
faith.
King
Look
Tut,
at Ken's faith.
a
Look at his
Egyptian
faith.
pharaoh that was here 2,000 years before
You don't know
Jesus.
that. You wasn't here.
There's a corpse that's there that they
You
can
don't know
extrapolate the
that.
DNA
You
and know
don't
how.
know
I didn't
that.
say that. I said there's evidence. Where's the evidence?
You don't know that.
Where is the evidence? Your man's wasn't here,
Again,
bro.
you don't know that.
Your man's wasn't here.
You're living on faith.
Your man's wasn't
You're
here.
trusting the word of man.
I'm not.
You're
What are you trusting?
trusting science.
What?
You're
You gotta trust the
trusting
word of man. Your whole existence is the word of man. That's
Exactly. I'm not
proof.
arguing with that. I'm not arguing that.
But you not the same kind of man.
You're mocking my faith. That's the problem. You're mocking my faith. I don't argue with that. You're right. But your faith is cool, but my faith is stupid. That's the point I'm trying to make. Your faith is cool, mine is stupid.
I didn't say faith.
Brother,
You said that.
you didn't dig nothing up. You didn't take no DNA swipes and come on. You going off the word of man.
That's it. I'm going off proof. I've been to museums.
Here we go. We going
Where's the Museum of Jesus?
again. Oh
Where's
my
the Museum of
gosh.
Jesus? Where's
Oh my
Paul?
goodness.
Where's the Museum of
See
Matthew,
what I'm
Mark,
saying?
Luke?
Hey, that's okay. You follow you and I'll follow mine. You follow yours, I'll follow mine. We good. Right? You good?
Mm.
You good? We good.
Why did Mr. Russell create a new Bible?
A new Bible. Wow.
I'm just asking. What was his purpose for the
How
Watchtower
about
publication?
how about you study the Bible? How about you
I,
study
I,
the?
I,
How about
I,
hold on. How about I didn't answer your question with a question. I
okay.
said, how about you study the New World Translation with any other Bible that you could think of, and you'll see that the Bible is the same. The wording is different, but the definition is the same. The definition is the same.
So wait, doesn't the Bible say you and
There you go.
what?
You're not even a Bible thumper. You trying to make a Bible argument.
I'm trying to understand you, brother. That's all. Just trying to understand you.
The King James Version came out with a new King James Version to be
Who?
modernized, modern language instead of thou, hill, hither, thither. Okay, the King James, the New World Translation's been did that.
You
We
sure?
made the Bible modernized to where we're not talking about thy, thou. Yeah, yeah. They
What was
use
the
different.
purpose?
Go ahead.
What was the purpose of the Watchtower publication?
The same purpose as T.D. Jakes making books and all these
No,
other
no, no,
is
no.
to explain the Bible. Hold on, to explain the Bible.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
What was his financial situation at the time?
What?
How let's talk, I'm just talking history, brother. Just basic history. Just basic history.
What are you talking about?
Just basic
What
history.
was his financial situation? What do you?
At the time that he published the Watchtower.
I don't know
What
what
was
his
that
financial
circumstance?
situation was.
I think you should do that because if you understand somebody's financial situation, you look at the full circumstance, you might find out
Bro,
what their motivation
you
is.
crazy. You're wild. You're
What?
wild. You're wild.
Okay. How many people get to go to heaven?
You already know the answer to that.
No, I don't.
So why'd you ask the question then if you don't know?
Because I want to be clear.
How do you even know that's a possibility?
What it's a possibility of
Where'd
what?
you get that from? How do you even know
Well,
people go to heaven? Where'd you get that from?
well, there are a lot of different places that I got the concept of heaven from, but I know there's a certain gentleman that has a number. I've never seen this anywhere
Oh,
else.
okay. Really?
No, that number. I don't believe the number's in the
In
Bible.
the Book of Revelation, you never read the Book of Revelation?
I did.
And you sure you don't know that? You sure you never seen 144,000 in the Book of Revelation?
Well, do you want to get into the context of 144,000?
You spoke.
I,
You
I,
said what you
I,
said. Now
I,
you backtracking. Now you saying you
which,
have seen it, but now you want
which,
to get to the
which,
context?
wait, which, um, translation are we talking about?
You the one. Hold on. You posed the question.
I'm asking you.
You
So
posed
are
the
we using?
question. What are you
Are we
talking
using?
about? How
Are we
about you tell me what you're
using?
talking about?
Hmm. So when did that start? When did they start counting people? Who was the first person?
This is a deep rabbit hole.
It is.
And we already
That's
an
one.
hour and 20 minutes. If you really care, I would tell you, but I'm not gonna sit here and no,
Cause wait,
seriously. Cause,
cause I'm agnostic. Cause I'm
no,
agnostic.
no, no,
That's
no,
why
no,
it's
no.
not.
Because it's not a 2-minute answer, brother. This conversation gonna branch off over here, over there, over there. Do you really care? Or are you just trying to make a point?
Is there any proof? That's all I'm asking, Mike. Honestly, no, Mike. It's not, and you know it. It's faith. That's all. That's what this is going to end up.
Okay.
This conversation is going to end up where faith and logic they're going to stop and they're going to look at each other just like this. Bing, right there, right, and there's not going to be any movement. Not going to be any movement.
So
You can't get.
what's your faith? What's your source? We just here and we gonna die. I'm just curious.
Yeah. I know that's gonna happen. We can agree on that, right?
That's it. And you're gonna keep just doing this over and over again. Not us, but the next generation. We're just gonna keep dying, and that's pretty much it,
Absolutely.
right? That's what's up.
Ashes to ashes and dust to dust.
Hey,
You're gonna go back into
don't
the
do
ground.
that. Don't. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to quote.
I'm trying to
You're
help
not
you with.
allowed to quote
So
scripture.
I
No,
feel like I
you're
feel like
not. No, nah.
if I give you sources out of your book, you can
Nah.
understand. We gotta
Nope.
have a baseline.
Disingenuous. Nope.
That is just
I'm asking you what you believe. What's your faith? I don't need you to cherry pick over here. Stay over there.
what?
If that's what you want, stay over there.
Do you believe in the Quran?
Do I believe in the Quran?
Yeah.
Have I read all of the Quran, even though it's a small book? There's some truth in the Quran.
Oh, okay. What do you believe is true?
Wait. Hold on. What does that got to do with what we're talking about right now? What
I'm
I
just
believe
asking.
in the Quran.
I'm just trying to get an understanding of where your belief system is founded. I'm trying to figure out what you separate, how you separate what you read, and determine what you decide to believe or not. Because you talk about revelation, the Quran is all about what was revealed. Hmm.
Talk
That's
about it.
interesting.
Talk about it, because you practice the faith. So talk about it.
Um, do you believe in
Talk
Elijah
about it. Don't
Muhammad?
ask me. Talk about it.
I, I'm just trying to get understanding of how you determine what you believe and what you don't.
Okay, talk about it.
What I read about it.
This is 21 questions. Talk about what you learned about the faith that you partook in briefly. You said revelation, blah, blah, blah. Talk about it.
So the word of God was revealed to Elijah Muhammad,
hmm
and he was given specific instruction to tell the people from God. That's what the story says.
That's it. That was basic. Okay.
No, that's a very short version of it. But he was told everything specifically. He gave the people instructions. Do
You
you
being
believe that?
vague. You being vague.
No, no. Do you believe that?
You being vague.
I'm not. I'm
There's
not
nothing
being
to
vague. I'm trying.
dispute. God gave man word. Yes. Like,
Okay.
you being vague.
Okay.
Be more
You.
specific. If you want me to disagree, you got to be more specific.
Okay. 144,000. Nobody else gets to go. That's tough, Mike.
I think you're no, it's not tough. It's tough for you. It's tough for you to understand.
No, it's common
See,
sense.
no, it's not common sense. Okay, let me show you what common sense is. But no, I can't show you what common sense is because you don't believe in Adam and Eve. So it's like, where do you start with a person like you? You
So
don't
let's
believe
start.
you don't believe in the two human pair,
Let's
right?
start. Adam and Eve.
All right, Adam and Eve were created. They were given an assignment.
Wait,
Be
hold on.
fruitful. Here we go. Now I gotta stop. Okay,
I
go
want to
ahead.
make sure we got a baseline. Was there anybody else anywhere,
See what I'm saying? Exactly.
or were they
You
the
don't
first two?
believe. Yeah,
You
it's
can't.
got to be a
Why,
first two.
okay, so why
It's got to
them?
be a first two. Even if it was five pairs, even if it was five Adam and Eves, it still comes down to two people,
So
regardless.
why these two, Mike? You believe the entire world was
Oh
populated from
God,
two
just
people?
think of a family tree. Just think of a family tree and press rewind on that family tree. It's gonna all come back to two people. I don't
I
understand
don't.
what's so hard about this logic.
I disagree with
This
that.
is logic.
I disagree with that.
You have a mother, you have a grandmother. Your mother has a mother, your mother has a grandmother. And just keep rewinding it back. Everybody's gonna come back to two people.
Okay,
It's
so
simple.
how do we have different nationalities from two people?
Because we were created with that gene, two bear different nationalities. Just like black people can make what do you call those? Come on, help me out.
Mulattoes.
Is it mulattoes or You know,
Albinos.
there you go. Thank you. I know you knew. He playing. He playing rough. He playing tough. Yeah, yeah. We blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah, we got that. We got all of that.
So if the word says Adam and Eve were the first two humans and they were sent here to populate the world, right? That's what you believe?
Hmm.
Okay. We had this conversation.
Go ahead. Finish it. Finish your.
If if that's true and that's definitive, right? Who did Cain go sleep with?
His sister,
What sister? Who?
bro.
It was just Cain and Abel, right?
You asking the Bible to give you every single detail,
So if
chronological. Are you
hey bro,
serious? The Bible would be this big, this
that's an
thick.
easy interpretation,
On
Mike.
one chapter, I'm talking about on one book
Mike,
of the Bible would be that big.
Mike,
Just
do
so
you
that
think
Ken
a
can
creator?
understand.
Do you think so? Why would a creator of something so complex leave so many details
It's
out?
not complex. You
It
got a
says, "Lead
brain.
not unto your own
You got a
interpretation."
brain.
Doesn't it say, "Lead not unto your own
You got a
interpretation"?
brain. God don't
I
just
do,
okay then.
bro.
Why would you
Listen,
think why would you
that
think
sounds like some shit that a man wrote,
why
Mike.
would you think that Cain and
Mike,
Abel was the only
Mike,
that's it. It was just them
Mike,
two. Hold on. Why would you
because he
think
said in the beginning. That's what it said.
in the beginning
There's
what?
nothing before the beginning.
Ken, in the beginning what?
On the seventh day, he created what?
What?
What day did he create Adam and Eve?
On the sixth day. He rested on the
Six. I'm sorry.
seventh.
This my part. You know what I mean. I
No, you
apologize.
was I'm just look, you the one
Yeah.
trying to stomp me out.
So he was clear with all of that, right?
What they got to do with Cain and Abel?
Where did the other people come from?
What you
Oh,
mean?
no details. Okay. No details. None. It's just don't make no
Yeah,
sense.
just use common sense. Nope, don't use common sense.
There's no common sense.
I gotta lay it out to you step by
So
step.
if I use common sense, what's the purpose of the word? Because common sense is based on what we know. Use common sense. You think it's walking on water?
Got you,
No, you
boss.
can't use
All
that.
right. So the Bible
How
should
can
have.
I? How
So
can
the
you
Bible
tell
should
me
have
to
broke
fill the
down
gaps?
DNA. The Bible should have broke down
Okay. How a
liver
virgin gets pregnant?
transplants. The Bible should have broke down
Yep.
kidney transplants. The
How
Bible
does
should
a
have broke.
virgin get?
Okay,
How does a
got you,
virgin get pregnant? It should have did that, right?
got
Shouldn't
you.
it at least did that? Shouldn't it at least did that?
I guess for you, yeah. Oh, ye with little
If
faith, yeah. I guess it should have.
but wait, somebody wrote this. Are we taking a story element out of this? This is a story, bro. This is not fact. And it doesn't even say that it was fact. It says the count according to somebody's perspective.
That's okay,
Let's
brother.
talk.
That's okay. If you want to
Let's.
live your life the way you want to live your life, you do that. Because that's
I'm
what you're
going
looking
to.
for. You're looking
No, I'm
for an
going
out.
to.
You don't want to
No,
be
there's no
holding.
out.
You don't want to be beholden to a book or laws. You want to live your life, and that's fine. That's free will. Remember, we talked about free will. You're not bound by a book, brother.
I'm not
You got it.
contradicting it either. I'm not contradicting it
You
either.
got it. You ain't got to follow it.
No.
Just do your
So
thing.
again, I'm not arguing the book. I'm arguing the literacy. This didn't happen literally.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't. It can't. It couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, it can't. It doesn't make sense.
That's fine.
As
Wi-Fi
long
don't
as we
make
agree.
sense.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't. To you, it does. Yeah, to you, right?
You know, I
You
hate
see
when
what I
people
did there?
search.
You see
I
what I
hate when
did
people
there?
search
You
YouTube for
see
an
what I did
argument
there?
and then they replace it with their
YouTube.
argument. That's
No,
where
stop it.
Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi
I'm too
reference,
smarter than that, brother. For
the
you to think
Wi-Fi
that I search
reference.
Wi-Fi, YouTube for an argument is crazy work.
Oh, my fault. That's Joey Pause. Joey Pause.
That's crazy work. I got illustrations all day. That's one of my strengths, if
You
nothing
know what?
else.
You are absolutely right. You do come equipped. You got a little black bag with everything you need.
So,
Little black briefcase with everything you need. I got you. I think this though. I think that because there'll never be an end to the argument. And I think it's sad that most religion won't acknowledge science because it actually dispowers the concept of the religion.
What part of science does religion not acknowledge? I'm just curious. I'm not.
Okay. Procreation. That's it right there.
What?
The
What
only
about it?
the only way to procreate is a man's sperm inside a woman's egg. And that did not happen with the story of Jesus. That's it right there,
Question.
Mike.
Question.
That
If it could be explained biblically, then how would it be supernatural?
what do you mean?
If you
What
could, if the hold on, if the Bible can be explained, if every like the ark, the flood, if everything in the Bible could be explained, like, oh yeah, I can see a man doing that, or oh, I can see that, oh, that makes sense, then how would it be supernatural?
why does it have to be supernatural?
Because God is supernatural.
That's if you so
What can
believe
I
it.
show you? What can I show you to prove to you that I'm God? If everything I show you could be proved by man, then you'd be like, oh, I ain't no God, because so and so could do that.
I just said prove it.
That's what's up. I
Why
respect
why
that,
why
man.
does God have to prove himself? That doesn't make sense, Mike.
Free will is why he got to prove himself.
Why?
He got to prove himself because you right here, right now, doubting him. That's why.
I'm not down God. I'm down man. It's shit. That's your story, not his. I don't think the creator used a pen. And I can't argue faith because it's something that you choose to have.
This is so beyond your realm of comprehension, but we got AI, we got automation, we got all this
Oh,
weird
I didn't
stuff
say
going
it's
on
beyond
today.
my I didn't say it's beyond my realm of comprehension.
Just
I didn't say it.
mere mortal
We
man
have all of
can
that.
come up with all of this, but
We have
oh
all of
no,
that,
God, I just
but a
can't
woman
fathom.
cannot get pregnant
Right.
without a man's sperm fertilizing
I
her.
respect that, brother.
A
I respect
man
that.
cannot walk on water
Gotcha.
because his body mass outweighs the water.
Gotcha.
Those things can't happen, Mike.
Gotcha. You're
It,
right.
it,
You're right. You're absolutely right. It can't happen. So it's got to be God. You're right.
you're right.
You're right.
So was the word God,
John 1:1.
huh? Or a God?
It was God and a God. Now,
Oh. So how does the Holy Trinity apply?
don't ask me. I don't believe in the Trinity. You're asking the wrong
Oh,
person.
I just want to know. So
But
you don't
you already
believe?
knew that before you asked that. You already knew that
Wait, wait,
before
wait,
you
wait,
asked
wait,
that.
wait,
So
wait, wait, wait.
why you asking me?
So in the
Hey
beginning,
chat. Hey chat. Go ahead.
yeah,
Y'all answer that.
in the beginning, there was what?
In the beginning was Word.
And
And the
what
Word
else?
was God. And the Word was with God. And the Word was a God.
Who? I never heard that last part.
What do you care? You don't believe in the Bible? No way. So now what
No,
you
I'm
doing
I'm
now?
just I'm
Hold on.
confused about the book.
Hold
The book
on,
it's a little
hold on,
confusing.
hold on. Are you
Was
against
it
the Bible or are you
God
just
or
against
was it
my
a
Bible?
God?
Are you against the Bible or are you just against my Bible? What argument are you making
Wait.
now?
Oh, wait. So there's more than one Bible?
You know that already. You know that already.
Oh,
Now
so which
okay.
God is real?
Got it.
Is it one God and multiple Bibles?
Got it.
Did he give other Bibles to other people?
Hold on. Hold on.
Did
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
What you asking?
Did he give out like? Okay, so were there multiple words that were with God? Why is that not?
Make your point.
I'm asking. Why is that? Not, what's the truth? What do you believe is the truth?
You know what I believe in.
No, I'm asking. What do you believe is the truth? Not what you believe in.
Oh, I thought that's what you asked me. You
I
asked
said,
me
what do you
what?
believe is the truth?
Based on what? What are you asking me? Based on what?
The Trinity, the Holy Trinity.
I don't care about no Trinity.
You
You
don't
can't ask
believe.
me about something I don't believe in.
Okay. So do you
I don't
believe?
believe that God, the Father, the Son are one. I don't believe that. I believe in the God, the Father. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me not misquote that.
Uh-oh.
God. Hold on. What's the Trinity? Oh, Holy Spirit, Holy
Oh.
Ghost. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me put some respect on the Trinity. I don't believe that God. No, I
Ooh.
don't believe that the Father, the Son, and the Holy
Ooh.
Spirit are the same. There we go.
What are the differences?
I believe they're all
And
separate. They're not the same.
so it's three gods?
You don't even believe that. So what are you talking about?
No, I don't know. I'm asking. So you said they're all separate. So what's the value
I'm
of
saying the God is the Father.
the Father? Like,
Just
okay,
like just
what
like
did he
you're the
wait?
father of your son. Hold on.
No,
Just
I
like
birthed my son. I birthed my son. That's what makes me a father. The fact that
no, you
my
created.
sperm.
No.
Yeah,
You didn't birth nothing. Your wife birthed your son. What are you
yeah,
talking
but I
about?
created. I put life into him.
Okay. Okay.
So how are we saying God had sex? What? What? Right. But see, that's what I'm saying. You
You
don't want to
being
go literal.
disingenuous. You being
No, I'm not. But
disingenuous.
you. That's what happens. You guys want to have
He said you
everything
guys.
lean. Yeah, you guys want to have everything lead towards your understanding, and then when I say, okay, let's act like we're virgins to all this and don't know anything, and I ask legitimate questions, you guys can't answer them, and now you want me to use common sense. Well, when I use common sense to say a virgin can't get knocked up, that don't fit. It's something supernatural. So explain to me why God has to have other parts.
I don't know what that means. Have other parts. What are you talking about?
Okay. So do you think Jesus and God are the same person, or the same
No.
entity?
No.
So who was Jesus?
God's son. Just like the Bible
So
said.
how does God create? Who is God's mother? I mean, who who is Jesus's mother?
He don't have a mother. He was
Oh
created.
God, bro. So
He was
okay, was he a
created
human?
just like the
Was he a
first two
was he
people
a
were
human?
created. You got to
Was
have a
he a human?
beginning.
Was he a human?
No.
So he didn't walk the earth in the flesh.
Yes.
So he did he have a heartbeat and a pulse? Was he an alien?
I already answered your question. You just, I'm letting
You
you,
said he wasn't a
I'm
human.
letting you.
You said he wasn't a human. So I'm asking the
He wasn't,
attributes that describe him.
hold on. He was not human upon
Oh,
creation. He began to be human in the conception that you're confused about.
when he walked the earth,
He was
was he
human.
human?
Yes. This is the same guy that believes in aliens and other planets and there's life, but now he's acting stupid and dumbfounded. Like he can't even conceptualize the idea. Like, wait, what? But you're the same guy that's saying, oh yeah, there's life on Mars and there's life over here in Pluto and. Bruh, this conversation is disingenuous. It'd be
I just
different if
said
you
prove
didn't.
it.
It'd be different if you didn't believe on if you didn't believe on in life on other planets, but you do
There's evidence,
with no evidence.
physical evidence.
With
I
no
can't. It's
evidence.
bro. It's hard for me. That's theory. Facts without evidence is theory, brother.
With no evidence, you believe that there could be life on other planets, and oh,
No, no, no. You can't do that. That's disingenuous. You're
no,
talking about that I'm
I'm
going on
going
the
by what you're saying.
possibility.
I'm going by what you're saying. You've
I'm
said in
saying
the past. We've talked before.
that whatever is able to be. proven. I have reason to believe it for what it is.
Okay. Okay.
That's all I'm saying. And
This
I'm
whole this whole
this
conversation is disingenuous. That's why I'm just
46.
quiet and I'm just looking like,
Oh,
okay, because I know you. We've had these talks behind.
because you took a L. You
We
taking a L.
no. Oh, yeah, I'm taking the L. That's fine. I'll take the L
Okay.
all day
All
long.
right.
I'll take it because I know
All
you.
right.
We've had these talks already, and
I just
I
want.
know what you believe. I know
I just want to
exactly
know
what
how.
you believe.
I just want to know how she got pregnant,
So for you to
and he
act
ain't got no
like you
mama.
just so for you to act like you just don't have a clue, and then come to me with these crazy ideas off camera is wild.
So so Jesus was the first bastard.
What? What you say? Said what? Jesus was the first bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm Yeah.
Like he's the definition of bastard.
There you go. You got it. And Joseph was the definition of step dummy. Yeah.
So I was about to say, so Joseph wasn't tapping it? Was Joseph, how did he feel about this? Did he take the news well?
I mean, hey, you a stepfather. I'm a stepfather. So what you saying?
Not when she was carrying somebody else's baby, brother.
I mean, yeah, it's a slight difference, but it's still the same outcome.
And she said she ain't did nothing.
We still step dummies.
And she said she
Let
ain't
the
did nothing.
internet tell it.
Yeah, let him tell it. But she said she ain't did nothing. That just don't make sense, bro. It's hard. It's a hard argument
Hey,
to
yeah, I
defend.
get
I
it.
feel
If you
sorry
don't,
for you.
bro, if you don't want to believe, I don't feel sorry for you. If you don't want to believe it, you're gonna come up with every scenario to not believe it. But then
I
you'll leave the door open for for life on Mars, life on Pluto. Like you'll leave the door open for that foolishness. But this foolishness over here, you reject.
Whoa. So you think life on other planets is
See what I'm
foolish?
saying? You see? You see?
I'm asking. I didn't know
See?
that. I don't know that. You think
I don't
life on
think that.
Mars is
No, I don't think
foolish?
it's foolishness. I don't think it's
Oh,
foolishness
then why'd you say that?
because you think what I believe is foolishness, but you'll turn around
I
and
never.
believe. Hold on, you'll believe something that's like unproven. You're willing to leave a possibility for the unknown and unproven over there, but you
Example,
can't
please.
wait to stomp out what's unknown and unproven over here. And
Example, please.
I just think that's cool.
Example, please. Give me an example of
You've
something that
already
I
gave your
believe has
example.
not been proven. Give me an example of something that I
Life
believe
on other planets.
has been proven.
Oh my god. Okay.
They're
You got it.
organisms.
You got it, brother.
They're
Nah,
organisms on other
you know what I'm
planets.
talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Don't get
So I listen, bro.
I'm
I'm to the
talking
point that
about like this. I ain't talking about organisms.
humans. Talking about humans. I
No,
don't
I'm talking
know,
about
bro.
water bottles. I'm talking about water. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's tough. I got to do some more research and
Oh,
see what I
Ken,
find.
don't do that. No, you
That's
already
tough.
no. You're open to the fact. You're not shooting it down.
That's tough. Let me think. Let me think. Virgins getting pregnant. Life on other planets. Yeah, I'm gonna
Hey,
say
trust
life
the
on other
science.
planets.
Trust your science.
Go. Do you know what the definition of science is?
Trust it don't matter. Trust your science.
I was about to
Whatever the
say you can
definition
pull it up.
is.
That bro, that's the whole purpose of science is to prove what
Yeah.
we can prove.
Trust okay.
There are things that we
Did
can't
science
prove.
prove it?
Yeah, bro.
You probably believe the man landed on the moon too, right?
I think that was some BS. I think
Why?
9/11 was some BS too,
Why? Whoa,
because
whoa.
there's a financial reward, just like the same thing with the Bible. It was for control and
Mm.
influence. A lot of things in life have been done by that, been led by that. I definitely believe that, bro.
So do you think you're an independent thinker by believing that?
I don't think anybody's an independent thinker because nothing new under the sun.
Ah, I like that. I taught you well.
Yeah. No, you didn't teach me well. Nothing.
I taught you
No, I
well.
mean,
Yeah.
you think you thinking and you can conclude for yourself. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think everybody's really agnostic, and everybody else just hopes. Those who don't admit to being agnostic, you just have hope because you know you can't make sense of it, and you just operate on that, and you call it faith, and that's okay.
Mm.
You don't know. You don't know if that's true, and that's okay. It's all right, and I get it. You
I
got.
rather operate on faith than be agnostic. So yeah.
I respect it. Well, guess what? I don't want to lead nobody in the wrong direction because I don't got no proof. I
True.
don't got no heaven, no hell to give anybody.
True.
If you pass away and knock on the door and find out that when you get up there it's Elijah Muhammad or Buddha, you gonna be like, God
No, I
damn,
won't.
what you gonna do? Oh, my fault. You already missed the cut at 144 anyway, so you're like, what the going on?
He said you already missed the cut.
Hey, you like that? Ah, that's all right, cool. I fuck Buddha. You cool with me? I just think, bro. I just think that I think, and I'm not gonna say, bro. Whatever. So let me say this. I want to tell it to our viewers, bro. Whatever it takes to make you and keep you grounded and a great person, it's cool. I'm cool with that. I think Mike is probably one of the dopest people that I have in my life, and I don't care what he would subscribe to, whatever it um, is contributed to who he is. The only thing we argue are that can be proven or not proven, things that where, and I think our argument always lies faith and fact, and that's fine. And over the years, what I've chosen to do is I ain't gonna toe the line. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it in the middle because I don't know. I ain't got no heaven. I ain't got no hell to give
You are
anybody.
towing the line, though. You said I'm gonna keep it in the middle. You towing the line.
Yeah, and keep it.
Go ahead.
And being in the middle means, yeah, listen, it's a possibility for all of it, bro. For those of y'all who don't know, Mike could tell you, I know that book. I know that book very, very well. And I think what gives credibility to my disingenuine arguments, because a lot of them can be disingenuine, um, is that I know already. But to um do I choose to take a stance and be completely definitive with what I feel doesn't make sense? I think I'm um free spirited enough to be okay with saying, nah, this don't make sense. But I understand it. Right? I understand if somebody wanna lean towards this, but I choose not to. It doesn't cause me to go out and want to shoot up the club, get high, get drunk, beat on women, anything crazy like that, right? So, whatever you believe in, stick with it, roll with it. Don't be persuaded, but don't stop questioning.
Right.
And I truly believe that whatever is for you, it will be revealed to you in one way or another. And if you don't stand anywhere, um, I don't think that's the worst place you can be. Um, take on good virtue, good traits, um, and continue to question. Create your own religion. If it's something that you can create and the belief that you create, be the next Charles Lee, what's his name? Charles Ray Russell Tussle, or whatever, and
Charles
interpret it.
Taze Russell.
Yeah, that do. Be a cult leader. Start your own cult, but
You
make
a
sure
hater.
it's promoting some positive. What? I'm sorry,
You a
bro.
hater.
Listen, all I said is start your own,
You said
as
cold.
long as it's. I did say that. Colt 45. That's what I meant. But no, start your own following, man. And if you leading people and they're gonna do better and they're gonna do right, do it. If you want to use history, you want to use what you call scripture to inspire that, cool. Just don't manipulate the people. Do it with good intentions. Be wholehearted with it, and be genuine. Right? I think a lot of religion was disingenuine, and that's why I kind of question some of the intent behind it, and that's caused me to be or to stand where I stand. So I don't question the facts. I question the people behind those facts that were presented because I don't think the true stories have ever been told, and I don't think they ever will be. But there's no real argument here, y'all.
Okay. I respect that. But I got to come back.
Come on with it.
Like you said,
He gonna give you. He gonna give y'all a watchtower.
there's not there's nothing new under the sun. At jw.org. I don't have to give you a
Oh,
watchtower.
did you do that
jw.org.
for real?
JW.org.
No,
Yeah.
don't do
How
that.
about that?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But what I will say
Leave
is,
that up to your own interpretation.
like was said before, there's nothing new under the sun. So just like he called certain teachings and beliefs cultish, his beliefs are man-made and cultish, the same. There's no such thing as an independent thinker. Just when you think you are, and I'm not saying he's saying this. I'm just saying in general, there's no such thing as an independent thinker. I hear that a lot on the internet. Oh, I'm an independent thinker. I think for myself. No, you don't, because there's
You're
8
influenced.
million other people that believe the same thing you believe. So no, you're just a part of that cult or that following. So I say this: there's no neutrality in this. You're gonna pick a side.
Ooh.
And what I would say to Ken is, you don't have to believe, you don't have to agree, but I'm still gonna give you this ism. The governments, just hear this out. Since you want proof and you want to see proof of God or proof of whatever, you dealing in logic and you got to see it. I'm gonna give you this prophecy. The government is gonna turn against religion, and I hope to God that you're alive. Even if I'm not here, even if I'm dead and gone, the governments are gonna turn against religion. It's gonna stamp out all religion, and when you see that moment, hopefully that'll be proven up to you like, okay, all right, there's something to this. Because religion is in bed with the government as far as making money and monetizing and trying to persuade and make laws and turn laws. And so when you see government, when you wake up one day and government just turns against religion and closes churches and stomps them out, then that'll be your sign. So I'm gonna give you that. You can disagree. You can be agnostic. You have that right. You're a smart man. I don't disrespect nothing that you believe in. And like you said, there's parts of us that are agnostic only because we don't know the whole truth. You know, everything has not been revealed. So you're right. There is a part of all of us that's agnostic. We all have an uncertainty or, I won't say a disbelief, but we just don't know. So I will give you that. But as far as the rest of you guys, man, make sure you hit the like button. Join the conversation. I know y'all gonna kill me in the comments because most people aren't religious. Most people are on the side of Ken, don't trust the Bible, and that's cool. It's all good. It's all good. We all got free will, and you choose to use your free will the way you use your free will, and I'm not mad at it. I ain't hating on it. So we still gonna chop it up. We still gonna join y'all, and we gonna drop these episodes. You know what I'm saying? Any last words for you, Ken?
Wow. That's interesting. You know what the separation of church and state was, right?
I know what it was supposed to be, but that's going to be the reason why I said what I said. Ain't no separation of church and state, because church is always meddling in state affairs.
I mean, the state is always meddling in church
No.
affairs.
The church is meddling in state affairs.
Well, they always in bed with each other.
Yeah.
Unless you're Islam. They don't mess with that. Because you know why? You can't attack somebody who's willing to die for what they believe in. Christians aren't.
Oh no, Christians are ready to die. You talking about ready to kill? Christians are always ready to die. Remember, Jesus died on the cross, as they say, on the torture stake.
Who else? Who else going to die for?
You're saying that Islam is willing to kill
and die?
Well, yeah. I mean, die. That ain't that. That's yeah.
They'll die in the name of God. Ain't no Christians doing that, brother.
Okay.
Just saying. It was only one, right?
So go to Islam then. I mean, that's what's up.
Whatever they choose to do. I'm just putting it out there, bro.
That's what's up. I'm not knocking nobody's religion. You said that. I didn't. I'm not knocking nobody's faith. I never said no bad thing about Islam.
Religion is the oldest form of control.
Everything is control. What you think you believe is control. Your free independent thought is control. Yes, you're right. Just pick a lane.
Or none.
Ain't no none. There is no none.
I disagree.
What's your none then? Tell me something that ain't been said. Tell me something new. Give me a new perspective that ain't never been given. And then I'll believe you.
That's disingenuous.
Okay. I was just asking a question. I didn't know I was this. Okay.
That can be stated for anything. There's no end to that.
Mm. Well, I wasn't trying to be disingenuous. Not disingenuine. I was
It
not trying to
was
be disingenuous. Mr.
disingenuous.
Degrees. Show us your plaques
Disingenu.
again. Show us your degrees again. Couldn't believe you did that
This
to me. I'm like,
this
wow.
disingenuine and disingenuous. It depends on who's stating. If you do it to me and I'm the victim of it, you're being disingenuine. Disingenuous is the concept of being disingenuine.
Stop the cap.
Okay.
It's
Right.
explaining the state of being disingenuous. So my word was a legitimate word.
Nah.
Pull it up.
Nah, run that back again. What'd you say it was?
I said you're
What
being
was disingenuous?
I said you're being
I said
disingenuous.
what was disingenuous? What was the definition for that?
Disingenuine is the state of being
I said disingenuous, not
and that's what I'm
genuine.
saying. Disingenuous is the state of being disingenuine. That's how a person will describe someone else's actions. If those actions are partaking to that individual,
Got you.
they're describing that action to them as an individual as
But if you're the one
disingenuous.
that's saying it, you're saying disingenuine. You're applying it to
Yeah,
yourself, so it's
yeah.
disingenuine.
Mhm.
Okay.
I didn't need a degree for that one.
Yeah, you did.
That was in the Bible.
No, it wasn't.
Stop the cap.
You can't even spell it until it's in the Bible.
What? Why? Come on, man. You know how hard I try to get these. That's a shame, man. I don't want brother to do good at all.
All right, y'all, man. This tomorrow for me. He still got 18 minutes,
18
so
minutes. It's
yeah,
tomorrow.
we're gonna wrap it up.
Hey, tell them this. We do this for y'all, bro. We do this for
Man.
y'all. Just so y'all know, bro. We burning both ends of the candles. Y'all gotta
Facts.
tap the button. Listen, if y'all want me to wake up, tap the button. Y'all want us to stop yawning, tap the button.
Man, they got
Just
us going through it.
just let us know y'all appreciate the conversation. Let us know if you don't appreciate the conversation. You know
Right.
what? F it. This is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. Tell us what we should talk about. That's what we'll do. Let's shut up.
That's a good idea.
We're
Right.
gonna go silent. We're gonna go silent. And whatever y'all put in the chat, in the comments, whether this is y'all catch us on the clip or whatever, tell us what y'all want to hear us talk about. And then we do that. Because we only got
Sounds
so
like a
much.
plan.
We only got so
Right.
much we can offer. Just saying.
All
And
right,
please don't
y'all.
ask us about no ratchet stuff. Ain't got time for it.
Even though that was your last topic, but it's cool. It's cool.
What ratchet?
Yeah. That was a good conversation, though. But...
Oh yeah. Talking about the other show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
All right, y'all. We finna be out of here, man. I'm about to
Oh,
fall asleep. What's up?
one more thing. Man, if there are any other podcasts, bro, or podcasters that y'all think we're paired well with, whether that's y'all want to see some smoke, y'all want to see us kind of expand our horizon, y'all just want to see us together, hit us up, hit them up, tell them to check us out.
Right.
I'm down for all of that. And we ain't running from nothing. We welcome it all. We little but mighty. You know what I'm saying? We got the guns out. You know what I'm saying? We got a little something show. All right, y'all, man. That's all I got for tonight, man. I appreciate y'all.
For sure. All right, y'all. Until the next time, we out.
Yeah.